That's okay. You're still doing good. I mean, some of these are
I
hard.
host a Star Wars show, Terry. I need to do better.
You'll never be able to log in again.
Yeah, no. We're gonna be like, I can't watch this guy. He's not credible.
Dude didn't even know who Stas Ali was.
This is so going on YouTube.
All right, everybody. I want to welcome Mr. Freddie Packard to the show. Fred, do you go by Fred, Frederick, Freddie in like the comic book world? What do you go by?
Let's just go with Fred.
Fred.
Actually, I have to change my name soon. So
Hadari, Deco. What do you?
my D&D names. Yeah.
All right. So I met Mr. Packard. Gosh, 2017, 2018 at some Comic-Con somewhere. Mm-hmm. But ever since then, we touched base, Palm Springs, Long Beach, San Diego, wherever it was. Mm-hmm. We just seem to keep crossing paths. So I figured this would be an awesome time since we're starting the Behind the Booth show. We had to have Fred on the show. So
well, I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So I wanted to jump in. Tell the people who may not have ever heard of you who you are, what you're about.
Sure. Again, Fred Packard. So what I'm about, I've written a couple stories. SKYLIN Soul Survivor. Currently writing a couple more stories. I am one half owner of Quran Comics, which is essentially the imprint to Source Point Press. Been creating comics now for probably a little over 3 years. Excited to have next year. I should have 5 different series, if I'm doing the math here correctly, out. So I'm really excited. Other than that, I'm a huge D&D nut, diehard Bills fan, and I got a puppy and a girlfriend, and my life's pretty busy.
Yeah, it sounds pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
So you said 5 different series, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I've been working on. I have an Irish story that I've been writing, a comedy, space comedy, and then I've also been writing a kind of a very dark story as well on top of that.
Oh, are they all going to be through Source Point, or are you going to be like pitching them elsewhere?
I mean, that's the plan. Right now, there's definitely some interest. I'd probably go through Source. I mean, I'm a big Source Point guy, to be honest with you. I believe in what they're trying to do. They're very much, I think they're like what Image used to be, in my opinion, where it's very creator owned. The publishing company is, very much behind the individual creator, broadcasting them, putting them first. And as a team, it's kind of very much of a team effort over there.
Yeah, I've met quite a few of the people over at Source Point. They all seem like stand-up people. I mean, I haven't met anybody that I just don't like. I don't know if I'd say that if I didn't like them right now, but but I haven't met anybody, honestly, that I haven't liked. So
yeah,
so it's cool. So you mentioned that you wrote both Soul Survivor and SKYLIN as a team with Josh, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce his last name?
Valier.
See, I always want to put the E on there, like Valieri. I don't know. But okay, so Josh Valier. And so I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there is a Family Guy where it has like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck writing Good Will Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
But Matt Damon's doing all the writing, and Ben Affleck's like laying on the couch and he like farts, and that's his contribution. Is that kind of the writing style that you guys have together, or is it? How does it go with y'all's writing style together?
Well, for Soul Survivor, there was a lot of pizza involved. We ordered a lot of pizza. It's changed over the years. I'll say that. So we've been writing together now for a little over 3 years. Initially, it was very much like we need to have a backstory on every character. Soul Survivor, we have probably, I kid you not, 1,000 pages of backstory for every single race, character, ship. We have concept art done for. We invested probably a good $5,000 into concepts and backstories and making sure the helmets and the feel in this world. Like, we went balls to the wall on Soul Survivor. And SKYLIN, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, SKYLIN, I want to have this, put the detail in, in the characters and stuff like that. but I want to just communicate with the artist more so versus because we actually got a Marvel concept artist to work on Soul Survivor, so we invested heavily in like the character designs, the ship designs, and things like that. Versus now, I pretty much write the script, and we do we start with a summary, then a script, then a panel script, and then we hand that over to the artist. And we were just very detailed. I like writing with Josh, so we write a lot of stories together. I've been branching out more on my own now, but when I was first getting my start, learning how to do script, learning how to show camera angles, different learning the art of actually writing a comic book. Josh was very helpful in, and the actual technical side of things. And we write very good together in regards to like I'm very much my head's in the clouds. He's very much grounded. So when we meet in the middle, it's usually a really good thing. So that's kind of how we write together.
I have a little thing for you I'd like to do.
Okay.
It's called Jedi Knight or Celebrity Tyke. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read off some names to you. You tell me if it is the name of a Jedi or if it's the name of a celebrity child.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. I hope I don't butcher this.
All right, so let's go through the first one. Number 1, Moxie Gillette.
Moxie Gillette. I am going to say celebrity.
Celebrity. Okay. Well, let's take a look and see. All right, you got that one right. Moxie Gillette.
One for one. Okay.
The daughter of Pin Gillette. Yeah. So
okay.
Magician, just like Hadari. Yeah, very good. So was that a straight up guess, or did you have?
No, because I've never recognized the last name for a Star Wars character, but I was,
Okay, number 2. Let's see. Ayla Sakura.
That is going to be a Jedi Knight.
Jedi. Okay. Let's see. There you go, Jedi Knight. This right here in
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in episode 3, whenever, again, spoiler, if you haven't seen episode 3 by now, people, I don't know what to tell you, but spoiler, whenever she's on Felucia and the clones kind of turn on her.
Mm-hmm.
From the time the lightsaber comes on with the younglings up until the end of Order 66, my son's head was buried in my chest. Like he could not watch it because he loved all these characters and he loved Ayla Sakura. So
and it also just kind of goes back to the Clone Wars thing with the chip. And the I think that was just another masterful way of explaining why the turn and how they didn't just really explaining that the turn on the Jedis, and I think that was a masterful way Dave Filoni and George Lucas set that up.
Okay, so let's jump in. Number 3, we have Pilot Inspector.
Pilot Inspector?
Pilot Inspector, and I'll put it up on the screen, but it's Pilot, the way you spell Pilot, and then Inspector with a K. Pilot Inspector.
I'm going to go Jedi.
Jedi. Okay. Let's see. I can find my cursor.
Shooting 66%.
There you go.
Okay.
So we got Jason Lee's son. Named it, if I remember the story right, he named it after an indie band song. There was a lyric in a song, something about a pilot inspector, and boom, there's his son's name.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. I'm 66%. Let's see if I can do better.
All right. Next one we have. The name is Stas Ali.
Stas Ali.
S-T-A.
Stas Ali. Why do I feel like that would be a celebrity name? I feel like it could be Jedi. I feel like it could be celebrity. But Ali, I'm just going to go with celebrity.
Celebrity, okay. That's a good guess.
Who knew Muhammad Ali had a Jedi daughter?
That's right. Well,
What episode is she in?
She's the one with the Force. She was she was in Attack of the Clones. She is the Padawan to Barra Sophie, I think. which again, my kids are all into the Jedis and they know all these people by heart.
Oof, I'm gonna have to do a Jedi you didn't know episode.
Yeah. All right, next one. Zuma Nesta.
Oh man. I'm just taking a guess here. And Zuma Nesta. Hold on. Let's go with celebrity.
Celebrity. All right. Is that a guess or is that like a gut? Like
it's like a 70% celebrity.
Okay. All right. Well, let's check it.
Never tell me the odds. Kind of a. Yep. Okay. There we go.
You got Gwen Stefani's. I'm gonna go with son. I don't know.
Oh man, I think that's a daughter. I think we might have. I think.
I'm not sure. It's her child. It's her child.
It's a beautiful child.
All right. Here we go. Evan Peel.
Evan Peel.
I may be saying the last name wrong. It's Piell. Evan Peel. Evan Peel.
I'm gonna go with Jedi.
Okay.
I think I know which Jedi.
You want to describe him? See if you're right. No. Well, let's see.
Yep. Okay,
the little scar face. Yeah.
Constipated Yoda.
There you go. Look at you. You got your street cred back.
I know. Here we go. We're getting there.
You belong in the cantina. All right. Next one up. We have Coleman Trebor.
Coleman Trebor. I'm gonna go celebrity.
Celebrity. Coleman does sound like a pretty celebrity.
But it's gonna be Jedi. Oh man, this guy got Django cut his head off.
Django got him.
Oh, I didn't cut his head. Django killed him though. He shot him, pop, and then off the thing he fell. That's when Mace Windu popped back up. I could tell you the exact scene, the moment. Couldn't tell you his name.
But you had no clue his name was Coleman, right?
Yeah. I had no idea what his name was, but I could tell you the exact scene, the moment that he died and met his inevitable end, an Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. That's a great scene.
It is a great scene.
Yeah. All right, the last one. Nakoa Wolf.
Nakoa Wolf. Well, Dave Filoni, if it was a Jedi with the last name Wolf, okay, that would be a Clone Wars animated Jedi, because Dave Filoni loves wolves. But I'm gonna say celebrity.
You're just gonna go against your gut, or
going against my gut? But it's probably a freaking celebrity Jedi. Both.
A celebrity. One of those damn celebrity Jedi.
Yeah, those celebrity Jedis. Probably right, Elon Musk with a lightsaber.
That's probably what. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Let's see if you got it, man.
All right. Celebrity got it right.
You got Jason Momoa's kid, Nakoa Wolf, and he's got like 14 other names in there too. But the first two. That's what I chose. So.
Okay, so it's all right. It's all right. I think I got 2 or 3 wrong out of however many questions. So I think I still have my credibility here.
I think you do. I think you could put this on your resume as Star Wars genius. Star Wars.
I hope so. No, I missed the guy who got blasted by Django. That was upsetting.
I'll blame me. Maybe I'm pronouncing the name wrong.
You're not. Probably not. It's fine.
All right, Freddie. Well, that was fun. Thank you very much for entertaining me with your Jedi knowledge. I do get a kick out of these kind of games. So.
Oh yeah, dude, it's great.
Thanks for that. All right, man. This is the point where the show is called Behind the Booth for a reason. If I was to come up to you at a Comic-Con, I'm picking up one of your books. Give me your pitch.
So we'll start with Soul Survivor. Soul Survivor is about the last surviving human who is seeking revenge for the eradication of the entire human race. It's essentially the Punisher in space. Punisher meets Firefly. SKYLIN is pretty much Avatar: The Last Airbender meets Harry Potter. Story about a girl's journey to becoming a dragon rider in a world where everything's kind of stacked against her. Boom.
Freddie,
there's my elevator.
hey, they're both great, and people don't realize how hard that is to get down. Something that you can just spit out and.
You got 10, 15 seconds to sell your book. You know, somebody's walking by. Hey, mind if I talk to you about my book? Boom. Like it? Cool. How much? $4? Awesome. Let's do this.
So let's do it. Freddie, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed talking to you. All right. Thank you very much, man. Stay wicked.
Pleasure, my man.
This is so going on YouTube.